Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla and today I will be doing a collective reading for you guys. I have already cleansed the space and said a prayer over the cards, so we're going to go ahead and get the overall energy with this oracle deck, clarify with the tarot, and finish off with the final message from Spirit. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing alright, better every day. I have a stomach ache. I'm not sure where it's coming from, what is the cause, and the toothache is still persevering. Round the clock painkillers, but yeah, I clearly need to. I wish I could just get them all taken out and get false ones, because they're bad, you know. Dental insurance don't cover a damn thing. Paying out of pocket. Dentists in general expensive as hell. Like, I just hope God and Spirit makes a way for me to get these teeth treated. And I'll take false ones. I don't care, as long as I don't have to deal with this pain ever again. Alright, let's go ahead and get into it, please, and thank you, Spirit. One card for the overall energy of the reading. Observer with higher power at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's see. 49. Observer. Perspective. Objectivity. Neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they have come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you are engaged with now. You will be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. Okay, so maybe you need to observe something, okay? Maybe see something differently in a different perspective. Alright, maybe step back so you can see the bigger picture of something. Alright, I'm going to read this prosperity message as well. It is an advantageous time for you to get some distance from what you are doing and see your work and your projects from a different perspective. The trick is to connect to the essence of your goals and aspirations, while letting the form and timing be dictated by Spirit. You may be too personally attached to an outcome and unable to see the miracle because it's not turning out exactly as you planned. Trust Spirit. The perfect version of your abundance is right in front of you. Remain neutral and curious and watch the miracle unfold. Wow. Maybe there's something that we're not seeing, okay? Too wrapped up, as it says. We need to see things differently, from a different perspective. Alright? From a distance, maybe, okay? There could be blessings right in front of us and we're missing them, okay? And I just kind of feel like with me saying this right now, like, God needs to make a way for me to be able to get my teeth taken care of, whether it's some type of charity event, somebody wants to freaking do a non-profit, or what is it, tax write-off, because I've seen multiple people, you know, of course, famous people and people, you know, that get on TV and things of that sort, get free treatments. You know, I definitely cannot at this moment in time right now afford to get my teeth taken care of to up to par to where they need to be, but I just feel like it's definitely a necessary thing, because it actually scares me. You know, it makes me feel like there's something serious going on up in there, and it can just lead to something fatal, and that scares me because I have two children, small children, a 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. And also, you know, if any of you, we've all had toothaches before. It's just like almost the most unbearable pain ever. And when I am in pain, I am annoyed and agitated, and I feel so bad because I'm just like, I already like to be alone, but now it's like I want to scream and holler, like, please get away from me, get out of my room. And I'm trying not to, have that type of energy. But, when you're in pain physically, it's not easy to be nice, So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I need to see something different. Okay, I'm going to read this one as well. Higher power, number 4. That's at the bottom. Higher power, conscious contact with the higher power, the presence of the divine, seeing source energy in all things, committing to a partnership with spirit. Okay? This card reminds you that you are more than a person trying to get ahead and make things happen for yourself and others. You have an immortal soul and are gifted with a human life through which a higher power can express itself. At this time, you need to be conscious of your connection with spirit and foster it through prayer and meditation. Ask, what is the highest good for all? How can I serve? Then get out of your own way and trust that there is a plan for your life more wondrous than you can ever know. You are always protected and divinely directed. Okay? So you may be communicating with spirit. Okay? As it says, conscious contact with the higher spirit, the higher power, You're aware that you're in connection and communication with spirit, as it says, through meditation or prayer, asking, what is the highest good for all and how can I serve? Okay? Partnering. Committing to a partnership with spirit, seeing source energy in all things, okay? Knowing that God is in everything, spirit is in everything, okay? The presence of the divine. All right, and then I'm going to also read the prosperity message. Sometimes your work just flows through you. Ideas come rushing in and inspiration bubbles up from a wellspring you didn't even know you could access. When you enter agreements, begin projects, and negotiate details with spirit as your partner, you will always succeed. Let your higher power lead. The synchronicities and intuitive nudges you feel will help you see which way you are being pointed, giving you confidence to move forward in the right direction. Don't forget to give credit where it's due. You wouldn't be a success without spirit's guidance. Humility will serve you when this symbol appears. Okay? So, yeah, just trust spirit, trust your intuition, trust your higher self, okay? To lead you down the right path, all right? Let's see what else comes out. Please and thank you, spirit. Clarify, observe. Please and thank you, spirit. Why is observe here for the overall energy of the reading? One card. Observer, Clarify, observer. The sun. Positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, all is well. The judgment, the temperance, and the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Judgment talks about judgment, rebirth, inner calling, a new phase, absolution, reckoning, awakening, redemption, forgiveness, and mercy. The temperance, balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, practical, providing financially, a working parent. So maybe some type of balance is coming in. You're going to get some type of maybe positive news, some type of happiness. Vitality, you could be healing, okay? I could be healing. Maybe I'm seeing things from the wrong perspective, okay? I said yesterday in my reading that it could be tied along, something about the ascension symptoms, because tonight is it's either full moon or new moon. I'm really not sure which one it is. And I know ascension symptoms usually you will get like toothaches and things like that, headaches, pains, and things of that sort, okay? So, maybe some type of new phase is starting soon. Balance is coming in, harmony. All right. Let's see. Okay, so for the overall interpretation of the sun, clarified by, at the bottom, the judgment, temperance, and pentacles, it says this is a healing breakthrough. You've either recently come through a major transformation or in the final stretch. The universe is affirming your growth and illuminating the path forward. There is a sense that you are now ready to receive joy, success, and abundance, not just fleeting happiness, but something sustainable and hard-earned. Your inner work, temperance plus the judgment, is now showing visible results, the sun and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like not only spiritual and emotionally, but also material too. Some things are coming in for you, okay? Thank you for that, Spirit. Let's see what else comes out. Please and thank you, Spirit, for Observer. One card, please and thank you, Spirit, for Observer. The Ten of Cups, beautiful. The Ten of Cups talks about divine love, harmony, blissful relationships, alignment, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams come true, family contentment, total love and support. Queen of Swords at the bottom with the Knight of Swords and the King of Cups. The Queen of Swords talks about unbiased judgment, independent, clear boundaries, direct communication, clear-minded and perceptive. The Knight of Swords talks about ambitious, action-orientated, driven to success, fast thinking, defending beliefs. King of Cups, emotionally balanced, compassion, diplomatic, control, balanced, supportive, leader, tolerance, and empathetic. Okay? So maybe some type of divine love, a blissful relationship, harmony, inner happiness, fulfillment, dreams coming true, family contentment could be coming in, okay? Maybe because you are setting boundaries and being direct, all right? Saying what you mean and meaning what you say. Something could be coming in quickly here with the Knight of Swords. It talks about like, what is the word? Just rushing into things. There's a word for that though. Hastiness, okay? There's another word that a lot of people use. Just quick to act before thinking, kind of, okay? And then the King of Cups, emotionally balanced, compassionate, diplomatic. Okay, this could have something to do with someone being tapped into their emotions, all right? Let's see. Okay. So something about, happiness is coming in. You're on your way to happiness because you've set boundaries, okay? There's an overall interpretation here, and it says your vision of emotional fulfillment, which is the Ten of Cups, is not based on fantasy. It's rooted in clarity, truth, and emotional maturity. There may have been a situation where you had to get clear. The Queen of Swords, speak your truth, or act decisively. The Knight of Swords. And now emotional balance is a more stable relationship is emerging, the King of Cups. This could even be a story of emotional healing after conflict, or of attracting a deep and mature connection by being fully honest with yourself and others, okay? So maybe it's saying, as I said, you're bringing this in, this Ten of Cups, because you mean what you say and you say what you mean, okay? It's like you're not tolerating anything less than what you know you deserve or what you want, okay? Thank you for that, Spirit. Let's see what else comes out. Please and thank you, Spirit, for Observer. One card, please and thank you, Spirit, for Observer. The number 10 could be significant. If you're asking a question, a yes or no question, the answer is yes. Okay, we have the Six of Swords coming out. Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, and Judgment at the bottom. So I'm going to shuffle after this because we just went through the deck and we had these same cards but in a different order. It was actually backwards. Okay. So the Six of Swords talks about transition, change, leaving behind, releasing baggage, and moving on. The Queen of Pentacles, nurturing, practical, for providing financially, a working parent, the Temperance, balance, harmony, moderation, patience, being sensible, purpose, finding meaning, judgment, rebirth, inner calling, a new phase, absolution, reckoning, awakening, redemption, forgiveness, and mercy. All right. So maybe you're moving on to a more stable place in life in all aspects, I feel like, but especially financially, material. Okay, you're transitioning, you're going through a change, some type of balance is coming in. All right, and this is a new phase of your life beginning here with this Judgment card. Okay, so overall interpretation for this Six of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Judgment at the bottom of the deck. It says you are in a sacred transition, healing, evolving, and being called into a new chapter of life that honors your growth. The pain or confusion you are leaving behind is giving way to deeper stability, the Queen of Pentacles, spiritual harmony, the Temperance, and a powerful rebirth, the Judgment. This isn't just escape, it's ascension. Okay, so you're definitely growing. Okay, moving up. All right, it says allow space for grace, patience, and forgiveness, especially for yourself. You're being called into a new version of yourself that is more aligned, whole, and wise. Okay, so it's just growing spiritually. I feel like leaving the past in the past and moving forward to better. Okay, I'm going to shuffle the cards. Alrighty, let's get another one. Please and thank you, Spirit, for Observer. One card, please and thank you, Spirit, for Observer. Ten of Pentacles, beautiful, beautiful. Wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, and contribution. At the bottom, we have the Six of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Death card, okay? The Six of Pentacles talks about giving, receiving, sharing, wealth, generosity, and clarity. The Tower, talks about sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation, disaster, awakening, release, sudden insight. And the Death card, endings, beginnings, change, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, end of cycle. Okay, so maybe you're coming into financial security, some type of wealth, long-term success. Okay, a happy family, maybe. Okay, maybe a lot of people are giving to you at this time, being generous. All right, giving you charity. All right, equal give and take, taking care of you if you need help with anything. Okay, with this Tower, sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation, disaster, awakening, release, sudden insight. Okay, maybe some type of major change is coming in, something that shakes things up a bit. Okay, it doesn't have to be a bad shake up, just a major change. Okay, it could be a move, a baby, marriage, or it could be something bad as well. Okay, but this reading doesn't look like anything bad. Okay, and then the Death card, endings, beginnings, change, transformation, transition, metamorphosis, end of cycle. So maybe this Tower is leading to something ending or beginning, some type of change, transition, metamorphosis, or end of a cycle. Okay, so there's an overall interpretation of these cards here. All right, something is definitely coming to a major end here with the Tower and the Death. So it says it's not temporary, it's permanent. Whatever this is that's releasing, being let go of, whatever this end of cycle change that's coming in, it's permanent. Okay, with this Death card here meaning permanence. Okay, the overall interpretation, there is a deep structural change happening in your life related to long-term security, family, legacy, or financial matters. Something you've counted on or built may be falling away, the Tower plus the Death, but it's doing so because the scale, Six of Pentacles, were imbalanced, perhaps energetically, emotionally, or materially. Okay, this could involve a sudden end to a financial or family relationship, breaking away from generational patterns or beliefs around wealth and stability, a necessary ending to create true abundance and alignment in the long run. Though it may feel destabilizing, you are being given the chance to rebuild something healthier, fairer, and more authentic. Okay, I don't know why I feel like it might be something to do with family, like some type of shaking up in a family unit. Okay, let's continue on. Thank you for that, Spirit. One more for observer. Please and thank you, Spirit. One more for observer. Six of Cups. Familiarity, happy memories, reminiscing childhood memories, innocence, joy, nostalgia. Okay, and then at the bottom we have the Emperor, the Justice card, and the Queen of Cups. The Emperor talks about respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules and power, authority, father figure, protection, control, discipline, focus, and practicality. The Justice talks about justice, fairness, truth, clarity, equality, balance, cause and effect, law. And then the Queen of Cups, compassion, comfort, calm, nurturing, healing, emotionally stable, intuitive, and caring. Okay. This could have something to do with maybe someone from your past, someone you have children with, someone from when you were a kid, okay, maybe an old friend, someone you're familiar with, a father figure maybe, okay, someone in leadership, some type of justice is happening, fairness, truth, clarity, maybe someone is speaking out, balance is coming in, equality, cause and effect. This could be some type of karma as well. Okay, and then the Queen of Cups, compassion, comfort, calm, nurturing, healing, emotionally stable, intuitive, and caring. Let's see. Okay, so the overall interpretation here says, this spread suggests a return or reflection on the past, perhaps a person, memory, or old emotional dynamic that is now being viewed through a lens of emotional growth, personal responsibility, and karmic fairness. The Emperor asks, have you stepped into your power and taken responsibility? Justice asks, are you being fair to yourself and others? Are the scales balanced? The Queen of Cups asks, are you acting from compassion and intuition? This could point to a reunion or reconciliation, emotionally or literally, with someone from the past, a chance to heal childhood wounds or family dynamics, or resolving unfinished emotional business in a mature, balanced way, okay? Definitely getting maybe something with children though, okay? So this could have something to do with the family dynamic, maybe the father of your children, some type of justice, conversation, something of that sort, okay? Thank you for that, Spirit. All right, let's get some more clarity, please, and thank you, Spirit. Okay, let's get some clarity on this Sun card here. Positivity, pleasure, happiness, vitality, fun, joy, warmth, celebration, success, rebirth, all is well. One card for this Sun card, please, and thank you, Spirit. One card. The Wheel of Fortune, karma. And at the bottom, the Hangman. The Wheel of Fortune is X. The Hangman. All right, the Wheel of Fortune. Success, growth, movement, blessings, progress, and rhythm. Karma. Change is inevitable and fate is on your side. You are blessed with luck by the magic of the universe, stars, and moon. Everything will begin to improve. Work, home life, relationships, finances, and career. As positive change is coming, and this card brings growth and movement through opportunities. Psychic connections will become stronger. This card can also represent the end of a run of bad misfortune. Star message, positive change is on its way. The wheel is moving. Moon magic affirmation, I trust in faith to guide me in the right direction, okay? So some type of positive change is coming in, and the wheel is turning, as it says here. You're on a stroke of good luck at this time, okay? What about this Ten of Cups here, please, and thank you, Spirit? clarify the Ten of Cups, please and thank you. One card. One card, please and thank you, Spirit, for the Ten of Cups. One card for the Ten of Cups, please and thank you, Spirit. One card for the Ten of Cups. So the Four of Cups fell out to clarify the Ten of Cups. Let's see. Four of Cups talks about withdrawal, negligence, consideration, and distraction. This indicates a feeling of discontent. You are self-absorbed at the moment, feeling distracted and bored because you are emotionally withdrawn. Your standards have not been met. This is because things haven't turned out the way you had hoped. Opportunities are presenting themselves to you, so look at things from a different angle as they come around again. It is time to look within to fix the matters of the heart. Accept the situation you are in now. Reflect and move forward with a new outlook. Star message: revitalize yourself as you hold the power of positive change, okay? So make sure you're not missing out on something. Make sure you're not distracted or anything that will allow you to miss out on this Ten of Cups energy, okay? What about the Six of Swords here? Please and thank you, Spirit. One card for the Six of Swords. All right. Judgment, which talks about action. Keywords: action, forgiveness, truth, second chances, realization, mindfulness, disapproval. Action. The Judgment card asks you to make a decision and find the absolute solution. Your intuition will guide you through this. You have spent a lot of time thinking about your situation, and now is the time to act. Forgive yourself and others for events in the past and speak your truth. A breakthrough is needed in action and in thought. Focus and remove any emotion so you may see clearly and freely. The Star message: look back with kindness, review the past, reflect on your actions, then make your decision. Try once more or let it go. Moon magic affirmation: I have healed myself from the past and I ask the stars to guide me, okay? I feel like it's definitely maybe an action for you to move forward though, okay, and not backwards, all right? Maybe it's time for you to make up your mind on. You probably go back and forth. 1 minute saying I'm done, and the next minute you're not done. So maybe it's time to make a decision and stick to it, okay? Mean what you say and say what you mean. All right? What else? Please and thank you, Spirit. For this Ten of Pentacles: wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, and contribution. One card for this Ten of Pentacles. Please and thank you, Spirit. Six of Wands, achievement. Six of Wands, validation, success, grounding, achievement. The Six of Wands is one of the most positive minor arcana cards and is also a yes answer when you ask a question of the deck. It shows good karma as you are rewarded for hard work. Expect to triumph in all aspects of your life. You will gain deserved recognition for your achievements, so be proud and thankful and reflect on your journey. If you are taking exams, undergoing tests, or involved in legal matters, this card signifies a good outcome. Count your blessings. You are victorious, okay? Wow. some type of victory or success with money, wealth, financial security, long-term success. All right, that's beautiful. Let's get one final message for the Six of Cups here, please and thank you, Spirit. One final card for the Six of Cups: familiarity, happy memories, reminiscing, childhood memories, innocence, joy, and nostalgia. One card for the Six of Cups here, please and thank you, Spirit. It feels pretty hot up in here. Clarify the Six of Cups, please and thank you, Spirit. One card. Seven of Wands, resilience. Seven of Wands, defense, dignity, boundaries, resilience. This card may signify the need to stand up for your own beliefs. Challenges and conflict will present themselves, but you must take the moral high ground and act with dignity. You have the courage to stand up for what is right, both for yourself and for those who struggle to defend themselves. If you are searching for a job, persevere. If you are in a relationship, don't let your partner walk all over you. Set your own boundaries. It will be worth the win in the end. Moon message: take a stance and hold fast to defend yourself and your interests, okay? So maybe just setting boundaries, okay? Not letting people walk all over you. Maybe in a defense, okay? Protecting yourself. Maybe from someone from your past, all right? It could be someone from your past that you are a bit fearful of, with fear at the bottom, okay? Someone that maybe takes advantage of your kindness, you know, could be violent with you, etc., okay? But definitely looking at this, something good is coming, okay? Some positive, good news. These are all very good cards, okay? Some type of major change is coming in. And Spirit wants you to just pay attention to make sure that you don't miss out on anything, okay? Let's get one final message before we close out. Please and thank you, Spirit. One final message for myself and the collective. Obligation. Stop telling yourself you should when you cater to others or to unnecessary expectations of yourself. You stop your flow of abundance, okay? I feel like that's very important. Stop feeling obligated to do things for people or go places with people, or, you know, if people invite you out or want you to come here or there or want you to help with something, if you don't have the time or the energy, or, you know, you just deep down feel like it's not a good idea, maybe you shouldn't be around that person, follow your intuition, okay? It says you stop your flow of abundance when you always put yourself into things and feel obligated to do things, okay? Because we are not here to work, honestly. I mean, that's what society tells us. You know, from the moment we come out 5 years old, we get 5 years to enjoy life before we have to start going to school for the rest of our damn lives, and then after school we want to work for the rest of our damn lives. Okay, they want us to feel like we have to earn our right to fucking live and relax and have a home and have food, and that's just not right. You know, we shouldn't have to get up and do something that we don't want to do every day to survive, you know. The bare minimum. Like, that's all we're doing at this point. Okay, break free at the bottom. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it is very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you, okay? So you need to break free. Maybe get away from your initial circle, okay? Maybe move, you know, as they say a lot on social media. Once you move out of your hometown, you're going to get a lot of support from people that you don't know. You know, you're going to blossom. It's really like that. Like, you're not concerned about running into anyone from your hometown or anything. So it's like you can just be yourself. And I also always have to remind myself of that, like when I'm doing something that I feel a bit weird. Like, these people don't know me. Who cares what they think of me? They don't know me. I don't know them. They don't know me from a can of paint. We might never see each other again. So who cares, right? So yeah, that is the reading that I have for you guys today. That is the message that I have for you guys today. I really hope that you enjoyed this message. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. And you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you. Pray for me, guys, to get these teeth fixed.